Hi there gamers, this is Apostrophe with another episode of Let's Play Cave Story. Last time we left off, we had just finished the bushlands, we had gotten Professor Booster, whoever he is, Kazuma, his sister Sue, which, human, Mimiga, whatever, and King, and we're all buddies now, apparently. And I'm going to go to the Sandzone, because the doctor is there and he wants to get the red flowers so he can turn the Mimiga into weapons. And we don't want that to happen. And there's a very pale girl. Okay. So we need to go ahead and climb here. Which makes me think of Metroid a lot because Metroid has a lot of vertical shafts. Sharpshooter! And for the battle in here, I used a fireball. I think it's one of the more effective weapons. And so, yeah, she's taking care of these Mimigas. And I guess they're the Cullens. Ah! And she's attacking me because she thinks I want to attack them. Whenever you hear the noise of her charging up her machine gun, that's when you should jump. And just kind of keep shooting, and your fireballs will bounce off the walls, so don't worry about which way you're facing, really. No! The Mimiga are cool. Okay, yes, I'm on the Mimiga side. Curly Brace. Okay, so I mentioned her in the first video, because this is as far as I got in hard mode. I could not beat her. It was just very difficult. Okay, so here, you want to pay attention because she's all like, oh, hey, your Polar Star looks like it kind of sucks. Do you want it for my awesome machine gun? And if you say yes, you can't trade back at all. It's kind of a one-time thing. If you get the machine gun, you can't get your Polar Star back. And I'm going to go ahead and explain really briefly here about what you can trade your Polar Star for, because you can either keep the Polar Star for the entire game, or you can switch it for her machine gun at this point. And let me talk to this guy real fast. He says, oh, there's a lady named Jinka you might want to visit, and by the way, get her dog back to her. But let's save here, because I'm going to show you the different guns that you can trade the Polar Star for. As I mentioned, you can keep the Polar Star, you can trade for the machine gun here, you can trade the Polar Star and the Fireball in order to get the Snake, or you can keep the Polar Star for a really long time and then trade it for the Spur. So let's get away real quick and have Curly go ahead and show us those weapons. Alright, so the first gun that we've got here is the machine gun, which is what I would probably recommend for a beginner or a first-time player. What it does is it fires very rapidly. You just have to hold down the button, and if you look in the top left corner, you see that it has ammo. So it can shoot for a long time, but then it'll empty out and you have to wait for it to refill, or, I mean, you can start again at any point, but it counts down from there. So you can let it refill, but the best part about this gun is that you can use it to hover and fly. And I just want to point out real fast that if you do hold jump button, you will go up faster. So that's without jump, and that's with jump. It's not a whole lot faster, but it can add a little bit of height to your jumps. And it can let you get to otherwise inaccessible places, like up here, which you can't get to until much later normally. But with the machine gun, yeah, you can totally get back here anytime you want. So it's pretty useful. I like it a lot. I actually think I might prefer this over the other guns, simply because I've been button mashing so much with the other weapons that this is kind of a break for my arm. So yeah, that's the machine gun. Alright, and this weapon is the Snake, which is fully leveled up again. And this one is kind of interesting. I kind of like playing around with this one, not that I've used it as much as the machine gun or the Spur. But as you can see, it goes through walls, which can be very useful in some fights. And it's about twice as powerful as the Polar Star. So instead of doing 4 damage with each shot, it can do 8. it doesn't fire nearly as quickly as the Polar Star. That's about as fast as I can get it to go there. So I think you can only have like 4 out at once. But it can still decimate foes pretty quickly, but you lose the ability to jump higher. I mean, if you shoot it down, nothing happens. So, yep, that's the snake. Pretty useful. I actually have used it in a couple boss fights, and it's made quick work, as opposed to some of the other weapons that I had available. So this one definitely has its benefits, but I still think I like the machine gun and the spur better. And this weapon, which is probably on par with the machine gun, I'd say, very useful in most circumstances. As you can see, at level 1, it is as powerful as the level 3 Polar Star, which is pretty cool, but you do have to wait considerably longer in order to be able to get it. And if you notice the yellow bar, it does move as I'm shooting, and if you hold the button down, it will do different powers. Well, I mean, it gets stronger, but it can get really strong. So level 1 is just a normal shot, level 2 is a laser, level 3 is twin lasers, and max is a big laser. Not only is it kind of big, but it can go through multiple enemies, and it does like huge amounts of damage. I mean, you do have to sit around and wait for it to charge up before you can shoot it, but it's totally worth it in most cases. And this is the gun that I typically go for at this point because, I mean, being able to shoot this quickly is roughly equivalent to having the machine gun, even if it does tire my arm out. So, I'm willing to keep the Polar Star until I can get the spur. And I would recommend for expert players that they go ahead and, or maybe not expert players, but those of you who think you're good enough, go ahead and wait for the spur, because it's totally worth it, especially in the final cave. And I'll show you how to get all these guns in a little bit here. So let's go ahead and cut back to our original gameplay. Okay, so we're back, and I'm going to go ahead and do a couple things here. First, let's get the puppy because he's so cute. And if you go into your inventory, you can see that his name is Hajime, and he's the leader of the bunch, okay? And he's lost while looking for his siblings. Oh, okay, so the bunch must be his other dogs. He likes Curly's place, okay? And there are other dogs, but I'm only going to show you Hajime's, because if you want to see the others, you have to go ahead and play the game for yourself. So yeah, there's this little hidden area right here, and if you check your map system, you can see that there's a hidden passage. La-di-da. So we'll go ahead and check that out. If I can get up there. Okay, there. And over here. This is where you want to be, and if you press down, you find Curly's panties. Okay. But, that will get you an achievement, but it also gives you the ability to play as Curly, so if you were wondering how I got that, that's how. So let's go ahead and heal and save and keep going. La la la. And, I don't remember if I mentioned this when I was playing as Curly, but I am going to be going for the spur in this game. So if you want the machine gun, go ahead and trade it back there. If you want the snake, I'll show you how to get that probably on Monday's video. And if you want the spur, then you'll have to stick around until, I think, next week on Friday, depending on how quickly I go through these areas. And we just kind of go straight for a little bit here. And make sure you get this heart container life capsule thing. Because I think it's worth another 5. Yes. And you want more hit points. And if you are keeping the North Star here, or Polar Star, sorry, then you will notice an increase in the difficulty. Because they're kind of assuming that you take the machine gun for your first time playing, and if it's not your first time playing, then they are probably assuming that you're okay with things being a little more difficult than they've been in the past couple of zones. So don't touch the sand, otherwise that guy comes down. If you do get hit by him, don't attack him and he'll stay there, and then you can go ahead and sit on the sand all you want. But going back here, mashing like crazy! Okay, there's not a whole lot to do here except just kind of wait for these guys to pass by. Shoot them really quickly, clear out a space for you to jump, and then go across. So this is the last column of these blocks here. And we want to go ahead and climb to the top. Not only for the heart, which is nice, but we also want to jump over here. And if you notice that paw print block, you can go through that. Go ahead and save your game. And then you can just climb over these. If you want to go ahead and kill them, you can kind of do it on your own terms here. So I take out that one block and just fire quickly and take them out. And everything kind of gathers at the bottom. Totally awesome. Here, you kind of want to sit back a little bit because otherwise you're in a really cramped quarter and it's very possible that they will kill you. And I always leave enough blocks so that I can traverse it as a path if I so want to. And here you can go ahead and heal up, which I do because I always get hit by that thing every time I play this game, no matter what. So I let him come up. Like, I don't even avoid it the first time anymore. Go ahead and heal. Come back here, kill this guy. Kill those little guys, and ta-da, we're back up. That's all we need. La la la. Oops. Didn't really want that, but... So go ahead and kill those guys and get whatever they drop. And if you break these blocks here, you can also get some more hearts, but you don't really need them because, I mean, there's that heart monitor thing. And... oh, this looks like a boss room. And this is where my arm starts to hurt from firing so quickly. Ah, that wasn't very good. Yeah, if you just sit in one spot and keep firing, I mean, you're gonna do fine. Wow, that went way down. Normally I fight this guy without getting hit, but I was kind of trying to hurry for some reason. And if you need hearts or triangles or experience or whatever, just shoot those things. Oh, something I completely forgot to mention. I'll go ahead and talk about it now since we're just shooting this guy. Is that when I was displaying the curly weapons, I'm switching weapons here. And yeah, normally I don't use missiles, but I mean, it's going to do more damage than a level 1 Polar Star. In the curly saves that I was displaying the weapons in, I didn't have the rocket launcher in 2 of those. And the reason for that is because if you don't get the rocket launcher or any of the missile upgrades, then the enemies will never drop missiles. So you get a lot more experience drops and heart drops, which can be very useful, especially in harder difficulties. Well, I guess not in harder difficulties because one hit's gonna kill you. Yay! Leveled up finally. Now let's get up to level 3! Oh shoot, those things are still there. Well, let's kill this thing, if he'll let us. It's down in the sand. Perfect. Whatevs, we can get it back up to 3. Go ahead and save, because we beat a boss. Head back over here. Hop over the sand. Always hop over the sand. I guess it didn't matter there if I hopped over since they're already sitting there, just being like, hey, cool, what's up? Go on past, buddy. And the Curse of the Sunstones is lifted, so that apparently means that we can move those. I'm forgetting to mention everything. So during that boss fight, his name is Omega, by the way, you get an achievement for beating him. And you get another achievement called Doggy Style if you beat him with a dog on your back. Which is why we made sure we got the dog first. There we go. Level 3. So, Jenka's house. Talk to her. I'm gonna skip through the text because she's gonna talk a lot. Oh yeah! It's Balrog. And yeah, this is, Jenka is Misery's mom, apparently. And wasn't it really cute how the doggy barked when Balrog came in? As though he knew he was a bad guy. And if you're standing up here, the dog doesn't wag his tail. But if you come down here, he's like, oh hey, it's my buddy Quote! So cute! I like dogs. Okay, if you ever need hearts or missiles at this point, there's plenty. So feel free to go in there and grab them as often as you need to. If you need them to respawn, go ahead and go back into Jenka's house. And we have another paw print block, so you can go through that. And just walk through to find a heart container, life capsule, whatever. And a dog, who apparently likes hiding in treasure chests. And we just come back over, take him to Jenka's place again, listen to her talk, as old people are wont to do. Yeah, I'm fast. Okay, yeah, robot from the surface. Robot has killed Omega. Except for me, because I'm awesome. Come on. Save again. And my poor tricep. And if you're not fast shooting with your tricep, which is like right above your elbow, you're not button mashing correctly. In order to clear this area out the safest, stay down in the sand and shoot things upwards. Jumping into the enemies probably isn't the best way to show that off. I just come through and kill everything. Oh look, it's another dog. I hate those guys, but they drop huge triangles. So if you need to level anything up, use that. I picked up another dog. And we just come along this way again. And if you have the machine gun, this part's a lot easier. But we're not going for the machine gun this run. Yep, puppy. Mamigas, red flowers. Got it. It's not a good idea. Let me go. I'll get your dogs. Just stop talking. And once again, if you're interested in what she has to say, then play the game yourself or just pause the video. Kind of forgot what I was doing for a little bit. And I kill everything, just because if you don't kill something, then, I don't know, you might be surprised, like, if you have to come back to this area and you're like, oh god, I completely forgot about him. Or it, or her. Whatever gender you choose to see these monsters as. This guy. Okay. And as far as I know, you have to come back here in order to get on the platforms. So I'll just do that real fast. And hopefully not fall down at this part. You want to jump at the chain because this is kind of a longer jump, so. When you're shooting these guys, you want to make sure you're like on the left side of the flat area. That way you can shoot them as they're coming up. And that guy up there, I know a lot of people have trouble with him. So I just kind of stand here, let him come closer and check bones. You're safe here. Once he hops up there, go ahead and go down and shoot him. Super easy. These guys, a little bit of patience. Just wait for them to come to you. Make sure you kill those birds before you jump across, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. I think they have 16 or 20 hit points each, I can't remember. I think it's 20. Yep. Come on, birdie. And if you can reach them without jumping across, then go ahead and take them out. No point making it harder on yourself. And they will stay put until you shoot them, and then they'll come after you. So don't get too many mad at you without killing them. I almost fell into the spikes. That would have been bad. I thought that was gonna knock me down. Anyways, oh look, there's another puppy just sleeping. And a closed door of some sort. Make sure when you come over here, you go ahead and get those down. Just in case something goes wrong. Poor puppy, sleeping. Sorry to wake you up. Speaking of sleeping puppies, I have 2 dogs sleeping in the room with me. They're so cute. And since all these guys are killed, I mean, we can just waltz across if we wanted to. Oh no, I fell. Yep, super exciting. And unfortunately have to go through that part like 3 times to get the one dog at the end of the sand pit, and then this dog here. And then in order to get to the warehouse once it's opened. But she's not going to give us the warehouse key. Because she's stubborn. And she probably knows best. Even though I'm here to destroy the red flowers, so why wouldn't she let me do that? I mean, I suppose I could be lying. She doesn't know me. But I'm helping her puppies! Die, bird skull carrier things. Very few things will attack directly below them, so if you get below them, it's typically a pretty good spot to be. And the last puppy is going to be up here. Go to the left. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Jerk. Deserted house. It's very dark. Save. You want to save, and it's dark, so use your map system. And you can see we need to go up. I know it's going to be tiny on your screens, but up and kind of over a little bit and up. So just follow this and you'll be fine. He's so cute. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, I want to bring him along. Last puppy. And do not drop down there because that is sand, and one of those sand gator things will come out and try to bite your face off. Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Coming to a VCR near you. VCRs. Remember when people owned VCRs? Okay, bye, I guess. Parts. And we'll take him back to Jenka. But I wasn't even pressing left! I might have been, but don't tell the game that. I want to be right. And we come back in and, oh, different music. And there's Balrog. Great. Way to mess things up, Balrog. Gosh. Yeah, it's me. Should have given it to me, because someone was going to get it. Please take this with you. A life pot. That's useful. First time I beat this game, I never used it, just because I kind of forgot about it. So yeah, we have to go back to the warehouse now. Are you familiar with this area yet? Because I shot its leg off. It so desperately wants you to love this area. Or they want you to be sick of this area so you never come back. I can't decide which. Sure. Ready to go, it's apostrophe. Remember this spot? Doesn't it feel like we were just here? I guess I don't even need it. Come here, buddy. I got impatient. I shot your leg off. And your life off. Have any of you seen Birdemic? I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's pretty fantastic. Just everything die already. Why do they have to put so many birds there? We'll go ahead and save and heal. Well, heal then save. And you want to make sure you save here, because we're going to do a little something something. And look, there's the doctor. And he's got red flowers and the seeds for the red flowers so he can grow more. And they want to sample it and see how it works. And there's Totoko. Poor little gal. I almost called her a guy. And this king! With his fancy sword! He apparently defeats Balrog in one hit, which is hardcore. And Totoko's eyes are already red! That's not good. Totoko was such a sweetie. She was nice to Sue when no one else was. Okay, so we got Totoko, and now she's a big monster who wants to kill everyone. And I'm actually gonna sit here and let her hit me and kill me and everything. Probably go faster if she threw a block at me. There we go, yeah, that's 10 damage. One more of those, and I'm gone. Get out of my way, flowers. There we go. Oh no. Wait, I didn't get an achievement? Apparently you're supposed to get an achievement if you lose to Totoko without damaging her, but apparently we didn't get that. So we'll skip all this text and beat her normal. I wonder why I didn't get the achievement. So we have to view all this again. But luckily, we don't have to wait for the text to actually show up. It's just there and we can skip it. Okay, so for this fight, you want to go ahead and equip the fireball. And I shot a little prematurely. Just wait for Totoko to jump and just walk under her and shoot. If you do that, it's really easy. Ouch. Ah! Will you stop that? You're supposed to jump. Oh, no way. Okay, well, I guess if we kill each other at the same time, it doesn't count. So let's go through this again. Okay. Transformed. This is going better. Yeah, I like it this time. There we go. Didn't even get hit once. Suck it, Totoko. Oh, I guess, yeah, you're kind of dead, huh? That sucks. Oh, hey, King, what's up? I forgot about you. Avenge you. Okay, so it's thought that this blade used to be Arthur's sword, and then once Arthur died, he gave it to King, and now that King's died, he's giving it to you. We know who that is. What? Labyrinth? What the heck is that? What? Why would she do that? That's like her partner or whatever. Labyrinth. Great. Well, I think we are going to have to wait until next time to tackle the labyrinth. So we're going to save and quit here. And until next time, I'm Sophia. Yeah, it's apostrophe. Thanks for watching.